Here we go. Welcome on in, my beautiful family. How was your alignment last night? Dream time. Interesting. What are we doing today? We're doing the cards. We're doing the cards for your zodiac sign, because we're going to do all the zodiac signs. We're going to see what does Spirit want you to know about this upcoming month, about this upcoming 30 days of March. 30, 31, who knows? The fact is I'm here, okay? The fact is he's here. So we're going to get right on into the cards. We're going to get right on into it because there's a lot going on. So we're jumping right into it. A lot of updates are coming to the channel. I almost said planet, but that is happening too. A lot of updates are coming to the channel. So I will be going live by the 15th to let you know what's what, to let you know what's coming next, to let you know how we are completing this cycle that we've all been in here together on. So 108, the moon, the number of the moon, Aries. Let's get going. All righty. Your cards. Yay, my CC. Okay. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for being here. Yes, he's early. He's early. He's late. He's late for the 15th because that didn't happen. Hope you guys had a wonderful, wonderful, marvelous February, a wonderful alignment. And yeah, let's get right on into it, Aries. Just happen to have the card of Aries at the bottom of the deck. Whew. Okay, let's do this. Oh, oops. There we go. High ground. Ooh, we never end up reading on that card. Oh boy. Okay, what is going on? Decisions, Aries. Spirit wants to make sure, the Virgin Mary wants to make sure that you are making the appropriate decisions. There's something major coming up this month. I feel like you already know what it is because it's right here in this moment. It's saying you have the high ground, keeping the high ground, staying on the high ground. What did you choose on this timeline? What did you choose for where you wanted to be, for what you wanted to create? This is not a time of waiting. This is a time of right now. What this is saying is this window could be missed if you do not act on what you came here to do, if you do not act on what you're supposed to do. Does this mean to quit your job? Does this mean to like do this big major thing? Probably, but don't quit your job. He's not saying to quit your job. If you do not have something else lined up, if you do not have something else in alignment with those type of things, then that is absolutely not what I'm telling you to do. This does look like it's a relationship. It could be a relationship with a boss, but there is something major where there's basically something you can't see that's going on with the law, something that is going on with some sort of contract, something that, something somebody else did, which has been affecting you and has not been fully seen. This is coming to light. Whatever this was that was done in the past is coming to light. There is a major ending going on. There is a major choice point here to have this happen. The Spirit wants to make sure you do not miss this. Like whatever this thing is that's clearing has to do with you stepping into your highest power, looking towards the end of the month, okay? text messages, emails, completion. You can see that this happened. Whatever this thing is you were supposed to act on, whatever this thing was that you had to begin at least or see through. This could also be something that you started that was not finished. But Spirit wants you to remember how this had you feeling at night, how you were like having certain dreams come up about whatever this situation is that is arising for Aries. There's some people that are either vampirically feeding, or they're just causing drama. They like to cause drama. So whatever this is about you shifting from the old version of you and stepping fully into the new version of yourself. Okay. This is really just talking about moving forward on the journey and not missing the window. Do not betray yourself is what the message is with this reading. Joanne's here. Welcome, Mama. Hi. So yeah, that's your big message. This guy or gal, whoever this is representing, and they can be somebody at work, they can be somebody you've been working with. There's at least some sort of space or something that's coming. Keep the high ground, Aries. Keep the high ground. Okay. And remember, whatever happens is due to a choice point and a decision that you made long ago. So like, this is the equivalent for me when like back in the day when I was personal training. I wanted to get all my clients out of this gym. And next thing you know, like the gym's on fire. And I was like, why, God, why? It took me days to realize that this was freeing me. This was helping me to get all my clients out of this place. So I do see the potential for that with this reading. Like this whole, like you created something, you started something. I'm not saying something has to burn down, but what I'm saying is that it might come, what you manifested, this shift or this change might be coming in a way that it seems like it's not good at first, but it's very, very, very good. It's the path. Okay. So Taurus, would you please let me back in? Okay. Okay. 11. Okay, Taurus, what do we have? Hey, there's the Aries card. Ooh, same card, same position. Interesting. Very similar reading. Oh, but there she is. There's Mama. Okay. All right. A new beginning. A new beginning on the journey. So, a little bit similar, Taurus, with Aries reading. Sometimes these 2-month windows seem to be like, there seems to be a little bit of overlap of what's going on. I see a new beginning and I see that it's down on its side. So something's preventing something that Spirit definitely wants for you. Something that was manifested from the healing that is necessary to see to completion. There's something that was being seen as dark. There's something that was done. There's something that like maybe you did or was done to you that this is transmutating now by you shifting into your highest state of being. So people are looking at something as if it was dark and it's not. People are looking at something as if it was evil and it is not. This is the equivalent of like throwing the baby out with the bathwater here. There's something that was put in place to protect you. There was something that was put in place so you knew what not to do in this lifetime. So you knew how to show up. And this has been masked and being looked at in just in inappropriate manner. Not that it's being inappropriate. It's just it's not truth. What the truth is you're stepping into this. You already are this. You are this immovable object of love. And this is what is beginning. This is what is starting. This is how you had to know the polarities to step out of duality. So whatever this thing is does look like it was a lot of work, and it looks like it still needs to be seen to completion. But this was the healing. This was the peace that you had to have this pattern. You had to have this loop so you could notice the loop, so you could say and ask God, what is this? Why is this reoccurring thing happening? Why does this keep happening over and over again? Why is it like it starts like this, it ends like that? It starts like this, it ends like that. So you could then ask the question, so you could find out that you're awake, so you could find out who you are and how old your soul is. So however people are seeing you in this, like whoever these people are, because it's not everybody, but there are going to be certain people that are looking at you like, oh, this seems crazy, or this seems dark, or this seems weird, because this card is representing how people are seeing you, and that's not the case. Your truest essence is the immovable object of love, this unstoppable force of love, hand in hand with the oracle, with the priestess. So spirit wants you to know this. Your team wants you to know this. Your crossed over relatives want you to know this. You've created this bounty. You've created this harvest. You've manifested this thing. See it through to completion. So if anything's trying to whisper in your ear that this is wrong, do not get off the path. You are on the appropriate path. Trust what's coming up. Trust what you're seeing. And just know that spirit has you. You have you. More importantly than even that. Okay? Ba-boom. Oh, baby, give me one more chance. Okay. Taurus. Is this Gemini? 1228. It was a good day. 1228 was a good day. Oh, business, Bo. Gemini. There it is. High ground again. Okay. That guy, she's there again. What the heck? Good. Very good. Okay. Oh, my family seems to be being tested. Are you going to keep the high ground? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Don't give up. Don't give up past the finish line. Okay? We see the high ground. We see a decision. We see a decision that hasn't been made yet because it's a major decision. You want to make sure that you do the appropriate thing, Gemini. So this has been hard work dealing with what you were getting your way out of, having the people around you that were reflecting certain traumas, reflecting certain things that, like, plain and simple, however the therapy was done, this therapy came through, whether this was traditional therapy or healing sessions that were done. There was something that took place once again from the past. This was karmic. This was something that had to take place to have you fully step into love, to have everything that's coming to you, to have everything that's shifting within your job, to have all the magic that's coming to you come to you. So when I look mid-month and I see you moving forward and looking back, whatever this is that you're looking back on, this was part of the journey to get you here. So you could become your own guru, so you could step into what you came here to do, which is lift the vibrations of others. Lift the vibrations of others by lifting the vibration of yourself first. That is not service to self. This has to do with you being excited about what you're doing for your job, excited about what you're doing to plain and simple, like have life be like a party. Like this literally looks to me like this is something stepping into this field of you having something that you truly love to do, something you truly love to do. And it does bring in abundance. That's what I'm seeing. It's a tough decision to step into this. Once again, if you skipped ahead to this reading, I said this earlier, but like, this does not mean like, oh, Alexander said this, I'm going to quit my job and start doing this thing. There's a time and a place for that. That should probably be its own video, honestly. But like, you know, stepping into something when the time is right, but there might be a time where you're working harder, where you're doing two things at once. But there's something, once again, this thing is coming up where it's like, it doesn't seem as important. I think that was Aries. It doesn't seem as important with you, but it is still very important to act on something, and not wait. To at least start something and get the ball rolling while all this energy is here. But you've shifted something major with your past. You've shifted something major. And these people, whether it's narcissistic tendencies or, you know, just the way that they've been vampiric and abusive, these people that were in the physical, that might still be trying and attempting to be in your physical reality, you're noticing that they're not affecting you like they used to. You're having a way to like, almost like without closing off, to be able to have these things roll off your field. And just looking at that, like maybe like you're like, oh, what are you talking about, Alexander? It's still upsetting when it happens, but maybe you used to be upset for hours and now you're upset for minutes. Like Spirit wants you to like congratulate yourself on your growth and moving into what you're moving into. But now it's time for you to lead others in the way that you were led. It's time for you to shift something that has to do more with lifting the vibrations of others instead of kind of like playing in the bucket with them, so to speak. Like it's something used to be a little bit like, oh, that happened to you, this happened to me. And the way that this is shifting now is like, okay, that happened. All right, well, what are we going to do about it? How do we change this? How do we shift this? Like you're stepping into this modality, not that you weren't in it, but it's going to become stronger. You're like, I'm going to get this done. Like I see a lot of your, you know, that aspect of the Gemini, which is the masculine builder aspect of the twins, where you're building something. You're building something while being nurturing, while being loving. And good job learning to getting this done. And it seems like there was some help, but you're the one who had to do it. And it's like people might tell you, oh yeah, no, I know what you're going through. No, they don't. No, they didn't. So if that's triggering, I get it. It should be, because they don't know. But just don't stay triggered in that, and just know how hard you worked to get here. And things are shifting. Major things are shifting. Gemini, Cancer. Okay. 19 exactly. All righty. Welcome on in, everybody. They're pouring in. Okay. All right. Oh, there you go, Cancer. The journey, worst is over. Okay. Moon. Ooh. Why? Why though? Is that all 4 readings so far? And then again with this. Oh man, my family, we're going through some major shifts. And there's the journey again. Okay. All right. The worst is over, but you're still sitting with something. Or you just got your way out of something that you've been sitting with. Okay. This something major is shifting in your love life is what this looks like. Something internal. This can be something that's happening within the self, but something major is shifting, which is allowing easier access to move forward with love for this stage of the ascension process. Where this is something that you manifested a while ago. It's happening right now. It's already happened. You're able to see this completion very soon. You're able to see that things are not affecting you how they used to. You've moved into love. You're able to accept what happened with these people, whoever this, it's probably a guy for most, or it's a very masculine force, which could be inside of a female, but something has definitely shifted here, which has helped you to become the new version of you. Like, this is not a physical death. This is the death of the old self, that old nickname, that old version of you, for you to step into. Like, whoa, the end of this reading is so good. Like, boom, 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 boom. What's coming in? Like the cup is overflowing. Your highest strength, the masculine, the feminine working together. So you've stepped into higher levels of strength by, becoming this like internal shift, this internal and external shift of the self. So it's like, once again, I'm seeing that like these people helped you to get there. So it might not seem like, oh, that person was a soulmate or whatnot, our soul family. There was some agreement that however this hurt came through, however this trauma came through, however this person came through, this was part of the agreement to make sure that you stepped into and you completed what you came here to do. Everything here, the cloud cover is about the journey. So like going into this journey and seeing that it's completed, like something you manifested during the new moon and full moon, it's happening. This could be something that happened 6 months ago. I just got the number 6. So it might be something you manifested 6 months ago, or this could be coming on your birthday in that month. But this looks like it's right now. It looks like whatever happened last 6 months ago when you manifested this up to a year and a half ago, something you started is now complete. And this has to do with not only your process, but everybody's process. This has to do with the awakening process. This was something that you were shifting, not only for yourself, but for the collective. So thank you for doing that, Cancer. Once again, why is that? It's like probably like the 3rd time in the past year of readings where like Cancer's processing something for everybody. Everybody thank Cancer. Okay. All right. Already on Leo. Okay. 2355. Interesante. Let's go. One more. Hey. Okay. So something's still coming up with the feminine. All right. Body, mind, spirit. Body, mind, spirit. This is literally what I talked about in the galactic update. Interesting. So this is going on with all Leo. Okay. So there's something with you stepping into this aspect of the, not that it's a guru, but you stepping into this next level of like counseling, helping people, how you're helping people. I even see the card that represents soul retrieval with this shamanic card, driving forward, moving forward in the physical, in balance. Like, so this is like representing a lot of texts, a lot of emails, like a lot of stuff was coming through about something that was hard work, that was, once again, something that we had to get done. This is something that we had to receive the bounty from, something that was difficult. It was very hard. It wasn't easy for us to go through this shift, but we did it. Because even everybody can see it. Everybody's telling us that can see the Leos. The worst is over. The worst is over. This is achieving balance. We get the priestess at the beginning, and then we get the masculine form of the priestess right here over on the side in the hopes and our fears. So this is obviously a hope. This is obviously a hope to have it here after these awesome cards, because this is something about seeing beyond the veil. Seeing beyond the veil, what needed to be seen beyond the veil, to step into your power, to step back into your power. This is like almost like, once again, this whole like not throwing the baby out with the bathwater sort of thing. Like this is something from the past, like an essence or an energy of the self from the past seems to be returning. And when I say past, I'm not saying like all these lifetimes ago. This seems like something that happened in this lifetime had us in a certain state that we couldn't be, that like this aspect that it seemed dark. Once again, it seemed dark, it seemed cocky, it seemed manipulative, when in actuality that is the essence of the self. That is the essence of you in your fire, in your power. And that's what everybody's inner child loves about you. That's what the kids love about you. This is what pets and animals love about you, is this like charisma or this moxie. I don't say swagger. Okay. It's because it's not a swagger. It's a moxie. It's a charisma. It's something that something traumatic had this like being like stipend, or somebody that was around you had you not able to be who you truly are, and you stepped into that. That's what this says. This says that you stepped into that, but now it's like, what's next? What's next seems to be teaching people how to do what you did. Teaching people how to do this thing that would seem like such difficult work. You couldn't get it done, but you did get it done, and everybody's going to be able to see it. And it's not about proving anybody wrong. Like, you had to step out of that to have this happen. So beautiful, awesome, wonderful reading, Leo. I love it. But just, yeah, also watch out for anybody trying to say like, oh, this is dark, this is that, this is, trust your body, trust your gut, and just be as loving as you can. And that's not the case. This is something multidimensional. Ba-boom. Okay, Leo, Virgo, 2854. All righty, let's go. Karma Dharma, Popper, of course. Thanks for being here, everybody. Another Popper, the Tower. Oh boy, Virgo, what's going on? One more. Okay. Okay, there it is. Boom, 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 boom. I thought I So you know. Oh, oof. It ends real good. What is going on? Okay. Second guessing. Okay. So crying over spilled milk about a decision that was made. So a decision that was made that you were sure of, it shows you're in indecision, Virgo. You're in indecision about something that was, I honestly, I can't even see why there's indecision here, because this is showing that like this situation was killing you, like literally like hurting you. Like this was, and this is in the physical. This was either aging you, or like something was out of alignment. And this was not only out of alignment towards your physical and your energy bodies, but this was also potentially affecting your abundance, affecting your money that was coming in, or having extra spending, having to go out because of something that shifted that is now being second guessed. Okay. That decision was done in alignment with the mother, that was done in alignment with Mary, that was done in alignment with God. This had to do with you stepping into your fire, stepping back into your fire, stepping into your highest essence. There was something to learn there. There was something very important to learn there. And it goes from the Page of Wands cloud cover, just to flash forward to the end, moving forward with balance, unconditional love, moving forward as the light warrior, as the light worker. I love the end of this reading. Okay, so something shamanic was taking place. Something was healing from a past lifetime. Something was healing from this lifetime. Some sort of retrieval or healing was actually necessary for this to happen. And this has started, but it hasn't completed because this whole indecision thing started. So looking at things with multidimensionality, everybody knows you can do this. You can do this. So like my biggest question to you when I see this, and the question I'm getting from Spirit, is like, if you can do this for everybody else, what is this disconnect that you're having trouble doing this for you? What is this? Why is that there? Like, why is this in this specific position? If you can do this for others, you can, of course, do this for you. So clear, get out into nature, make sure you're breathing, maybe work out first, like something, and just then, like, just get the answer, because whatever this like indecision is, it really shouldn't be there. Because like where this was going to go under long-term duress, because that's what I see this combination of cards as. It literally says crying over spilled milk, affecting your abundance, and like actually affecting your physical. Whatever this thing is, this situation, this job, this person, this family member, like it could be a multitude of different things. This was something that was necessary on the journey to get you back. This is very connected to the Leo reading. It was about like something that you had this like, you had this like moxie or this charisma. Something affected it. Some sort of trauma or hurt had this happen. And now it has you second guessing based upon things that if you run these things by anybody, they're going to be like, you know, that's not true. You know, that's not true. So that's why like there's like some sort of disconnect here. And this is what God wants you to learn. Is this was necessary to get you to drive forward and balance. This was necessary to get you to move fully into unconditional love, so you could literally move forward to do what you came here to do, which this is obviously much bigger than you. This had to do with like, this has to do with life purpose stuff is what I see. So what comes next, I'm excited to see, but not that. Whatever that is, it's just... Okay. Awesome. That's funny, Jen. Okay. Oh, let me write the time down. Libra. 34:37. Okay. Leaves. Okay. Leaves. Okay, better. Good. All right, Libra. It's getting close. Come on. What's going on here? All right. This shows like some decision. Is this going to happen? Is this going? 1 second. Let me make sure before we huddle up. The decision has not been made yet. Okay, you really need to make sure that you make the appropriate decision. Something is ending one way or another. It's about the way that you talk about it. It's the way that you do it. The way that you used to do things before, you're being tested by God to see if you're going to do things that way. It might have been okay to do things that way before. Maybe it helped you find closure. Maybe it helped you know, like, now I can't go back. Now I can't do this. Now it's done. Like I made my bed, or they made their bed. Something is wanting to be done with love. So you're not thinking about it later, because this it shows that if you do because this card shows two different decisions. It shows like somebody being in a happier state or somebody being in a sadder state. And this is, when I see this Hermit card here, it shows like this is happening one way or another. Like whatever this like separation is, or this time apart, or this shifting jobs, whatever it is, the tower's already coming down. It might not seem like it is. It probably does. But like this is happening one way or another. So do not betray yourself through this other person. Like, we are all connected. This is all one. You have all the elements on the table. Don't shake the table. Don't shake the table and have things roll off the table. Do what feels most loving of whatever these decisions are. These are big decisions, but just make sure you're showing up as your new version. Make sure you're showing up as who you came here to be. Make sure you're showing up with an open heart. And this is something you had to learn how to do it. You know how to do it, but it shows that there was a higher potential for you to say or do the wrong thing this month than the right thing. And that's the last thing I want to see you do, is like kind of like spin the wheel in a weird way, or put a coin in the wrong jukebox, and then you have to listen to a terrible, terrible song. Okay? So instead of having this happen, this is why Alexander does these readings. Here's your cliff notes on the month. Whatever this decision is, even if it took you a long time to get to it, it's how you react. It's how you speak. It's how you convey tone. It's how you show up. It's how you also do not make an excuse of, well, they said this to me, Alexander. Well, they said this hurtful thing to me. Show your growth to whoever these people are, whatever this situation is. Show that you're new. And it's not about proving them wrong. It's about proving God and yourself right. Like proving it correct that you did this and you're out of this loop. You've escaped this. Because this is not good for multiple realities. If we react how we used to react, you need to react how you would react in the future, not in the past. Ba-boom. No pressure, but also like most important reading I've done today, Libra. Don't do whatever that is. Because that's not a card anybody wants to see how you'd be feeling. And if that was how you've been feeling, sorry about that. That's tough. But how you were feeling does not represent how you show up in the present moment. It's all vibration. It's all energy. It's all light. Be responsible with your light. Be responsible with your love. Be responsible with your energy. Please. Don't tell me what to do, Alexander. Too late. 4012 for Scorpio. All right, here we go. I know you did, Mama. Ooh, what a weird cut. I'm gonna shuffle that. All right, Scorpio, what do we got? I wrote the time down. Here again. All right. Okay. Meditating upon your dreams, writing down your dreams, remembering your dreams. Something that is a reoccurring loop from past lifetimes, from this lifetime, is coming through. There's something that spirit is wanting you, your team, your crossed over relatives, the ancestors are wanting you to sit with and remember how something that took place before had you feeling stuck. So listening to that truth, you've gotten the high ground back. You made your way out of something major. Please, Scorpio, make sure that whatever is taking place this month is not reminding you of something from the past that got the karmic wheel spinning before. I see that you get this done. You know better. You can see and you know that you're a different version of you. But this is like, it doesn't seem like as big of a warning as like what Libra got. But it is definitely a warning to tell you to know, like, something is attempting to be like, hey, have you, and by something I mean God's like, have you healed this? Have you done this? Like, so it's like something's throwing out the lure to be like, let's see if they chase the bait, so to speak. So in the message, whatever it is attempting to come through in dream time. So instead of saying like, oh, but I don't remember my blah, 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 is say like, okay, I'm going to wake up. I'm going to remember my dreams. I'm going to wake up, keep my eyes closed. There's all different ways to help with keeping the room dark enough to remember your dreams. And it just move slower in just take an extra second before you reply. Like, make sure you're in your truth is the biggest thing. You chose your truth. You chose healing what took place before. You chose transmutating your karma. You've stepped into unconditional love. Stay there in this power. This is an awesome line of cards right here. Even this, like, you have the high ground. You have the high ground from stepping into this, like, and it has nothing to do with this like masculine persona. This has to do with like you've attained something. You've attained this like emperor, empress level of love, of like being in communication, of feeling what feels right and doing and making the appropriate decisions. So it does look like something could be trying to come up where it's testing to see if you really have done this. It's saying, don't hurt yourself again. You did this, you attained it, it's done. What are you going to drive forward with? Are you driving forward with this one? Are you driving forward with that one? Are you driving forward with both? What is it that you're driving forward with? Let's get it done. You're a different person. Don't act like the old person. You remember what happened to the old person, don't you? That happened to the old person. We don't like that card. That's the card where the mind is affecting the body. So we don't do that. Okay. Sagittarius. 4441. Ooh, love that. Okay. All right, this bun is just falling out. The hair wants to come down. That's it. That settles it. That settles that. All right. Sagittarius. One more. Okay. All right. What do we got? Good. Ooh. Okay. Sag. Okay, that's good. That's good. Not so much indecision. Okay. Same card, same position on the cloud cover. Okay. So all the elements are on the table. All the elements are on the table for your priestess, for your oracle. Okay. There's something major that has shifted, something from the distant past of this lifetime. There's something that you're still finding your way out of. This looks like something needing to be cleared from past lovers, like, and maybe not even the most recent, but there's something about calling energy back, calling light back, giving something back that wasn't even yours to hold on to, from people that are maybe they'll make the next jump, but they didn't make the jump. Let's be honest. Like whoever this is, they did not make the shift. They did not put the work in. They settled into a reality which was, at lack of better words, it was gross. Okay. So we can pray for them. We can hold space for them, Sag. But like whatever this is, there's something that's not in alignment with her, your oracle, your priestess. There's something that's had you working harder to make it seem like every corner you went around, something was uphill and it was harder than it needed to be. And this is a connection with somebody that doesn't belong in your field at all. I mean, they didn't belong in your field before, but now it's like definitely time for like contacting that friend, having that conversation, clearing this, whatever this betrayal is, whatever these hooks are. I don't see this card as hooks and cords very often, but it is talking about hooks and cords that need to be released in this line, hooks and cords that need to be cleared. Okay. Because this has been causing fights with friends and family members and coworkers, and it's had you more on edge and more able to not be able to convey tone, to react, to get upset. And it is upsetting to have this going on and not like fully know this was going on. It's time to clear whatever this is. Like, you can do this. You and your friends can do this. You and your whoever you work with can do this. Like, you don't need help to do this, but this is about a rebirth. This is about a rebirth, and this is about calling your energy back to yourself from whoever these people are. Because in one realm, we see this as this person that can be vampiric. They like drama, and we see this bridge. We see this bridge of light. There's light connecting to somebody where there's been this indecision. And this could be somebody that like was actually being defended, like defending this person that you know is bad. And I'm not saying that you're still doing that now, but you were doing that. So find that, sit in meditation, sit with a friend, sit with somebody that you can talk to, and just see what's coming up, because something hasn't been fully, like a tie hasn't been fully severed. That spirit wants you to sever this tie once and for all. Like, this needs to get done. Because it's affecting the mind, and it's affecting your relationships with people, that some of these relationships might have had a different trajectory if there wasn't these connections to whoever that is that was being defended for some reason. And maybe there was something very healing, maybe there was something empowering that came from that, but that's not where you're going. That was where you were. Welcome. All right, Sag, you're donezo. Capricorn, 5021. All right. All right, Cap. beginning. Okay, new beginning for sure. New beginning, some sort of choice point, something that you created and manifested. I like it. Let me just keep looking. Okay. Something about, plain and simple, love. Something, are we really talking about this right now? Okay, yeah, we're talking about this now. All right, we're going to put some hidden gems in the Capricorn portion of the reading. Something that is the energy of creation, something that is something that would be considered sexual energy, is actually the spiritual energy. There's some level of you that already knew this, either to a high extent or a low extent. So something could be getting validated that you're like, oh, I always knew that, or oh, I've heard that before, or oh, yes, Alexander, I've already been doing that. So something is shifting with your magic. And your magic is this, what people talk to about Kundalini. Your magic is something that has to do with you getting work done and completing things. Okay, so connections with which had to do with you fully stepping into this have been very dramatic and karmic. Okay, that is like, not only like have you shifted that, but spirit and God have shifted that for you. Like something you've done, the work. This is a new beginning. So just make sure you're not labeling anything that's showing up, anything that's coming up with your magic, anything that's coming up with your work in a way that it should not be labeled in. Because this is the way you're truly going to be able to help people to get them out of these situations, to truly have these completions come. You've taken the high ground. You have the high ground. Everybody around you sees this. Even if it still seems like you're sorting out things of decisions and choice points from the past, this is all like this, like double, like both cards that represent a decision are coming up here. So like we got a decision over a decision. So these are the old decisions, and this is what's manifested from these new beginnings. The karma's been dealt with. Now it's time to stack dharma. The dharma already has been collected enough for this to manifest. You've healed this. People have helped you heal this. Like I see that soul retrieval. You're able to see that like something has been retrieved and been completed with your feminine, and something that's been labeled in a certain way that's had you sitting at night or sitting when you're alone being like, why is this? What was that? Why did this have to happen? This had to happen so you would get to this completion, to step into your power, to not call in people and places and things like this anymore, to get this karma healed, to get in touch with your magic, to learn also things from people that had connections to certain archetypal frequencies and certain connections that had you get in touch with your metaphysical energy, which is love, which is this Kundalini force. Okay, it's all energy, it's all light, it's all vibration. All of it is all this one frequency. Sound is light in a slower resonance. It's all light, it's all vibration. So this vibration for you of your spiritual energy is something that you're wanting to see, something that you're wanting to deal with, something that you're wanting to step into. And there's been almost like a nervousness, or is this right? Is that, I see that going away this month, if you want it to go away this month, and I see everything stepping into like how you wanted it to be in career and love, and but it's about like getting something done, getting this next thing done. And now's the time. Mid-month, it shows you're like, this is complete. I can tell things are different. So go with that. It's good stuff. Good stuff, Capricorn. I like it a lot. All righty. All right. So Cap Aquarius. 5613. Let's go. Tap on that. So there's my camera. Love you too. Hour after hour. March 1st, March 30th. Okay. Angelics. What up? Okay. All right. An offering that you've been waiting for. Okay. So something was some sort of holding pattern here, Aquarius. Something was waiting. You were wondering, like, what is this? Like, what is it? Like, why isn't this working out? Why does it seem like something's working out and then it doesn't? There was some sort of holding pattern which was very beneficial. It didn't seem beneficial, but your healing, something healing from the past, something clearing from the past, something being retrieved from the past was necessary for you to step into the highest frequency, which I see you in mid-month. Something was necessary for you to step into all this awesomeness of what you manifested long ago, to step into this angelic reality that you manifested for yourself. So if it was a job that you were waiting for, if it was a relationship you were waiting for, if it was a shift you were waiting for, I can see that this is coming. It's internal and external, what's happening. But there's been this, like, why hasn't this happened yet? I've done all this. I've done all this work. A little bit of questioning going on, like questioning why this hasn't happened, and maybe like double guessing. Did I waste my time? Was I not supposed to do this? Yes, you absolutely were supposed to do this. This has you going through this positive shift, which you've already gone through, but you're able to see mid-month this month. This has made you stronger than you even know. So this, like, whatever this is, if these are offers or phone calls or emails from somebody you still do love or think you do, this is coming to you, and you're going to be able to appropriately make the decision. Is this actually what I want? Is this my way forward? Is this my way forward? Because I see this like work card of and it doesn't have to be job related. It just does feel job related for a certain percentage of you. It's like, what do I really want to do? Like, what's going to stack dharma? What did I come here to do? Because this is healed. That's done. That trauma is done. If something's new showing up, please don't label it that way. I mean, that's not, this is about hope and faith and trust. And just knowing you're going to make the appropriate decision. You worked so hard to get here. You're not going to set yourself back. So whatever this loop was, whatever this holding pattern was, it's done. It's very done. And you're able to see that, Aquarius. You're able to see that by the 15th is what this says. The building had to come down etherically and energetically. The building had to come down for something new to be rebuilt in those ashes. Okay. Pisces. 1 hour, 29 minutes, 29 seconds. Okay. I want to be with you everywhere. Okay, what do we got, Pisces? Tap. Happy birthday, Pisces, by the way. Seven minutes and 30 seconds. Oof. Oof. Good stuff. Okay. All right. Interesting. All right. So deciding whether to go left or go right. Okay. There's been things. There's things that happened with friends. I'm going to put friends in quotation marks because whatever it is that took place how the way that you were treated, the way that you were spoken to, the way that these friends showed up is not how friends show up. Look at this. Look at this sandwich around here, Pisces. Look at this. Seriously. This is showing your energetic magic and your truth. For you to fully be in your truth, for you to like stop. It's almost like a sippy cup. Like whoever these people were, they were like trying to just on your energy. Okay. So you've been moving forward without this, and some of these people are either pulling on you now, they're attempting to pull on you from the past, they're attempting to jump back on your coattails because life hasn't been going how they wanted it, how they thought it was going to go without you in it. So like, however, like this is not your place. It really isn't. Because this seems very like draining to your essence. If you do this, you're on fire. You've got a triangle of cups, okay? Of aces, rather. So we've got 3 aces. Like, yeah. You could share your fire. You could share this light if you want. It seems like it's not beneficial if you do that, or just like pausing and waiting and seeing like these people might show their true colors the day after you were going to reach out to them, or like pretty soon afterwards. But like this had to be balanced because these people that were friends were not actually friends. Like this was a clearing that was necessary for you to be able to harvest your energy, fill your own energy, fill your own cup, so your cup could be overflowing. And now that the cup is overflowing again, these people are like, what about me? What about me? And it's like pulling you to this past version that like, I like the version of you now. I'm not saying I don't like the old you, but also at the same time, we're going to change the subject. Okay, so stepping into your highest sense of being and being able to see what's beyond the veil with truth. We have the Ace of Swords right next to the Ace of Swords. It's all about truth with you. So you know what I'm saying to be true. You know these people weren't good friends. What makes you think, if they're not giving you definitive truth, a definitive reach out, if they're not apologizing properly, something that you can truly see, like this isn't about you reaching out to them, like because like something's attempting to pull you to reach out to somebody else and almost like admit fault where there's no fault. And like, yeah, maybe you did something wrong, but you already apologized to that to God. And if they have this green light to reach out to you, and they reach out to you in the appropriate way, they've grown, they've shifted. But whatever's pulling on you and having you want to like reach people that like there hasn't been contact with, this does not seem beneficial to your spiritual growth, to me, your mental health, to me. This just, you worked really hard to take the high ground, empower yourself to step into this, to be able to see things with multidimensionality like you can. You're heading towards victory. The coattails are gone, okay? The coattails are gone. Do not put that old coat on. What coat even has coattails anymore? What is this, the 1920s? So like dragging these people with you when they already made their decisions, if they contact you and they need help and they're apologetic and you can see that there and feel there is something different, then I say go for it. If that feels right, still sit with it. Listen to your truth. Listen to your gut. Listen to also the hesitation that's been coming up. How many times were you saying, I'm going to reach out to so-and-so, but you didn't? Okay. Listen to that. Listen to that. And just know, like, how much of a difference is it going to make if you do this tomorrow versus in a month? Like, just your brother's just suggesting maybe you wait, unless if you're having some definitive, like, oh, I have to. I feel like something's really bad or something. Like, let them reach out to you. Those weren't good friends, and you know it. They just weren't. That's my intuition, and I'm sticking to it. Good stuff, Pisces. 3 aces. 4 aces. Okay. All right. What are we coming back to when he comes back again? Who knows? I know. God knows. Thank you for being here. I love you all so much. Thank you for being on this journey with me, with God, with life, with love. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for choosing to stay in this reality and for choosing to ascend this planet and all of its inhabitants. I will see you very soon. Did I mention that? Oh, yeah, I love you. Cheers.